Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. It's December 24th here in Japan. This is my second day going for a morning walk, and I thought I would take you guys with me. Now, this is going to show up on the Mickey Double Cheese channel, and if all goes well, this may show up on the Softypapa channel. Kurt had said something before that he'd trust me to do a guest spot on the Softypapa channel as a guest host, and we haven't really discussed anything like this, but I figured I'd shoot something and send it off to him and see if he likes it. Where we're going, turn this around. This is across the street from my house. There's my house over there, the pink one. This is walking along the cemetery and the little shrine here. I've been living here for a couple years now, and when I first came to Japan, I actually lived in the same neighborhood. Lived here for about 3 years. Actually less than 200 feet from where I live now, and that was my ex-wife's parents' house, which is right over in there. So you could say I grew up in this part of the city. There's a mountain here just across the street from my house, and this is where the Softypapa part of the video comes in, and the Mickey Double Cheese part is me doing the exercise. See those steps? I've gone up these before. I know it's going to take it out of me, but I thought this would be a good chance to get a little exercise. Alright, oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. And quick question for anybody that's following Mickey Double Cheese, may know something. I'm doing this without eating breakfast. So, should I exercise on an empty stomach, or should I get something in me beforehand? Whew. When we get up here, I'll get into the Softypapa part of the video. More steps. You can see there's little temples up in here. 2 sets of steps. Which one's the lesser of two evils? Alright, turn back to me. Now, this mountain goes up quite a bit. And it's peppered with little shrines. Whew. Here's, take a look here. There's a little place right up there. And there's another one over here. More steps. See, this goes all the way up. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the top on this one. Oh man, I'm out of shape. You know what? I'm gonna just sit here on the steps and do this. I think any little bit, and I'm going up the steps. Oh, cool. There's a little thing here I could sit on. The entranceway. And you can see the more steps back there. Oh, sorry. I've been up here a million times. Love it. It's beautiful. But it just kicks my ass. Oops, sorry. That should be on Softypapa. But he may let that one go, considering the situation. Whew. I'm gonna sit right here on this wall. Alright. Oh, and this is uncomfortable. Right, maybe I should do it with the video, with the shrine behind me. Okay. Even more Softypapa. We'll call this SoftyMully. Alright. Here we go to the SoftyMully part of the video. Yesterday I was watching a net broadcast with Hiko Simon, and he was talking about the layout of the streets in Tokyo, and in the little chat window I added something that I thought maybe people might find interesting, and I think a lot of people don't know this. If you come to Japan, you'll notice that the streets are a mess, and I don't mean that they're dirty, but there's no order to the streets. Like in the United States, Canada, I'm sure, Australia, the streets are, you know, squared off. You know, they run north and south and east and west. And, you know, you get street names. But here in Japan, streets don't really have names. Some streets will have numbers, but there aren't, and they may have names that have been given to them by the people that live here. For example, we've got a street up here that we call Inchodori, and the reason we call it Inchodori is because the do-it-yourself shop Jumbo Incho is on that street, and since that's the biggest landmark, people just call it Inchodori, the Jumbo Incho street. So, yeah, maybe I'll show you guys around just while I'm talking. Okay, now Kurt can probably explain stuff like this better than I can. He's more into the religious aspect of this. You know, since I caught my breath, I'm going up these steps. Okay, anyway, back to the streets. During the war, Second World War, Japan was being invaded by the United States. And I'm not taking sides either way, which was right and which was wrong. But anyway, they built a lot of streets that went just haphazardly any which way. And they would build a street off to one side that went way down somewhere and then just stopped. And the reason for that was so they could slow down the troops and confuse them. And after the war, none of that stuff got fixed up. They didn't repair the order of the streets. Not that I would know if the streets were in order before that or not. But seeing as, you know, the Japanese people are very orderly, and they, it doesn't make sense that they would, you know, just haphazardly build streets like that. But that's what they did. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense if there wasn't an excuse behind it. And the story about the war and slowing down the troops is definitely a good story about that. And I don't know why, but I'm pushing myself to go up these steps without even thinking about it. I'm glad I brought you guys along with me. So that's why when you come to Japan, if you start walking around and you walk down a street and it just goes nowhere, now you know why. The Japanese were trying to stave off, you know, being totally taken over. Although it was, don't think it ended up well for him. Almost made it to the top. Here's a second part. There's a restroom up here. I just came up all these steps. Whew. We can walk out here. This is an area for kids to play. Oh, there's a bench. Forgot these were up here. There's a jungle gym over there. And actually, on a really clear day, Mount Fuji sits right over there. but we can't see her today. I'm inside of the restroom. So, anyway, that is the reason the streets of Japan are so messed up. Alright, catch you guys later.